Good morning and good night. I'm kind of wearing my socks right now. I hope you guys, I welcome you guys to today's video. Probably the title of this video, yeah, it's what I'm gonna do today, alright? I'm currently wearing my socks right now. Just a bit of a hassle trying to put it in. I'm gonna be heading out somewhere. Oh my gosh, good morning to everybody watching this right now. 7:47. Yeah, it's really tiring right now.
I'm just trying to have some rest.
Just woke up. I feel like I just need to take a poop every now and then. It's just like a culture, honestly. Gotta take a poop. I'm in the bathroom now and I gotta take a poop. I don't know how my body works. It's just like that. Let's go. Why I keep talking about poop? That's just like pure hey yo. You know, let's go. Welcome to the Sharjah Classic Cars Museum. Thanks to the patrons of Highness Dr. Sharjah bin Muhammad al-Qasimi, the museum opened the public in 2008. You guys want to use some vending machines as low as possible? They provide water if you want to use any of this. Some 7-Ups, some coffee, anything that you can use to entertain yourself while looking at the cars. No touching, but you can look. First section, you can use your QR code I have here, and we'll give you a video. Isn't that interesting? Show you a video of the things the cars present in this area. They have a lot of cool cars around here. From this car, I have no idea what this thing called, but definitely brown color, which does look nice in a way. I mean, seeing by this brown, I'm guessing by this could be the Rolls Royce. Yeah, it's a Rolls Royce of some sort, but I don't really know for exact what the car is. And the one I've been looking from that showcase of yours, it's basically. Oh gosh, they have a Fiat Classic car. We're not supposed to go inside, so I'm just gonna show you from the outside top view. Doesn't look nice, especially the interior. I mean, back then they didn't have any. Back then they didn't have any reverse cameras, nothing, no seat belts. It's just a typical car that doesn't need to have wheels. As you keep walking around, you'll be able to figure what type of cars they have here, especially all the cars from gold, blue, all black, with a very unique steering as well. Steering wheel that I do want to get in my lifetime, but not right now because doesn't make sense at all. Nah, that looks nice. No seat belts, but it's just for you to sit at the back. And then they had all the manual gauges, no more digital cluster, no nothing. Comes with your. What type of rims are these? DB rims? But before those times, the tires were so thin. It's a Dodge Brother, model 3035 Touring, 1915, 1916. The Dodge Brothers are two best mechanics in Michigan. So this is a Dodge car. You can see right here. It's Dodge. Doesn't it look nice? This is a Ford. Okay. This is a Ford Model T Special. So it must be some special. The only special I see, it looks more of like an open top, no covers. But can you believe it? Back in those 90s, they'd be using these cars as their main transport. I mean, how the cars has really been upgraded ever since. But looking at these cars, they look really classic. They're really classic, and things have been upgraded ever since. They were built over here. There's a Fiat. Honestly, the Fiat, maybe at the time, look at the logo. Maybe the Fiat was also as well part of their game. But I can say for a fact that Fiat, their designs are better than Ford. Fiat tend to improve with their design back in the day. But these days, they still work, but not as much as all the cars are Ford, as you can see there. That's out of town. We got a majority of cars that we have to check out, especially this baby right here. It looks really good. I don't want to miss on any of this, because this is one car you don't miss out on. And it has a number plate, so you know this thing moves around, especially in the day and night of beautiful car sightings in Dubai, Sharjah, wherever in the UAE. This car will be shown around. Now as we move around town, especially this Museum of Sharjah, you got these are the early autos of 1915 to 1939. This is the cars that they set in place. But now we gotta move in to more of the classics, where they stopped designing those super classics and they try to make it more safe, because imagine that goes into accident, you're just gonna fall out, you know? You're just gonna fall out if you sit inside. So then they made something as similar as the modern cars that we have today. The Mercedes. I'm guessing it's the 1971 Mercedes 250. See? They have the Mercedes C250. They've got the... This looks like a Mercedes as well. This is nice. I've seen this on the roads. This Mercedes as well. I've seen it on the roads. Not really seen as often as those other two, but they're still unique within their own sites and their own belongings within the vicinity of UAE. See, it's an automatic as well. And this is a 190 Mercedes, which looks really cool. Does look cool for a classic. This is where all the classics begin. I'm surprised they didn't put any tints. Because then you're just gonna ruin the car look now. I mean, you put tints, you do look like a gangster in some way, but with this you put tints, Mafia, habibi. That look.
Brushstrokes, cutthroat from the low when no love goes. Women buddy like it's been that. Wanna fuck me looking at the bill stack. Off the bubbly buddy, I been stressed out. Let the smoke scream from my chest out. Niggas laced up, I really hate love from a stranger. Shit is fake stuff, only need it from you.
As you go through to see this car viewings that I've seen throughout my whole experience around this Sharjah Classic Car Museum, they got this green. This all by Henry Ford himself. It mentioned that Henry Ford, he made all the cars. People were earning around 18 dirhams a day. It was one of those days where, of course, 18 dirhams back in the day, in 18th century, it probably mean it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but nowadays, due to inflation and all the prices, of course, currency will also decrease in that part of the change. But now you can see a lot of cars, a lot of classics, Fords, and Fords there. And then if I go through this section of the area, they have the police cars, UAE police cars. I'm not 100% sure. Oh yes, back then they probably had money to invest in one of these Mercedes police cars. You know, the police cars got that, like, this American theme to it. Maybe they didn't have that proper proper design of what a police car should be, but they made it somehow, and it's pretty impressive. Using this old Mercedes, if this turns on, they should bring it out in the streets. This is really beautiful. I really love how they make this car. The SE, police number 1, and this, I'm guessing this is where, I'm guessing this is where the VIP sits. I mean, they're gonna sit here. Oh no, that's not where the VIP sits. I wonder what this car was for. What was this car for? I'm wondering. This car's for what actually?
It's ambulance.
Ah, ambulance. It's an ambulance. So that's why they use the Mercedes ambulance back in time to keep the uniqueness going. And they have another blue Mercedes going on. They have another Mercedes going here. And another blue Mercedes. But this one, I think they start by key these days. And this looks like one of those Jeeps when there's horror movies that they just tend to break down all the time. This looks like one of them cars. Doesn't it look cool? Okay, there's this section of the area where I have to see some sort of explanation, since that back there was Mercedes. This one is I'm no millionaire, but it's mine. Put you ahead in a big way. The all new 55 Plymouth, Big car, that's a big buy of the low price field. It's a Pontiac. It's one of the Pontiac cars. Back then, this was 1951. I think around 1941, just 20 years later, that's when they build the. If these are Pontiacs, then yes, Pontiac. Then in 1968, that's when they built the Firebirds, and they built all the Trans Am and all those muscle cars. But this was when they started Packard Motor Company, 1899. Literally all green exterior. We have a very green interior. There's a Kaiser Manhattan. Oh, Kaiser Manhattan. Or should we go there? There's a Plymouth. This one, 1959 Plymouth here. Now this looks more of like a proper sedan, as you can see. It has 4 doors. It's like those movies where every time they put those movies back based in 1968 or 1955, they always gotta put these type of cars, because these cars are so well for its age, you know. You put 1960s, makes sense. You put in movies in 2010s, get the hell out of here. It wouldn't make sense at all. And I'm looking through all these cars. It's a bunch of classics. Literally, it's a bunch of classic cars over here. We have a lot to go through. A lot, when I say a lot to go to, especially sport cars within their own field as well. You got MG. I used to drive an MG, but more of a modern MG, not these type of MGs that are coming within this era. But if MG continue making convertibles, would be nice. And make convertibles or some of those these mini sport cars would be pretty awesome. I would consider this Corvette Monza, for example. I would say it's a really decent well-made car back in the day. These 4 lights look really nice. It reminds me of the Z05 Corvettes. The Corvettes really had those beautiful 4 lights placed at the back. And those speedometers. Yo, this is nice. We had this type of car still. It'd be pretty awesome, but in terms of safety regulations, it wouldn't really fit the dot, you know what I mean? These are all Chevrolet Bel Air. Bel Airs are a nice car. They're very big. They're very huge in space as well. And that's the Bel Air. This reminds me of that car that I saw in the Cars movie, the grandpa lookalike car. I'm pretty sure he was using this car as well. As the act, he was using this car. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm never wrong in that case. Look at it. Look. Very beautiful interior. But yeah, let's get going. Let's see what's upon us right now. Let's have a look. As you can see, as we keep looking around, Chevrolet, all these green Breers, that is vans. They gotta fit a lot of people back in here. They had doors, like those suicide doors. I think you open one this side like this. Yes, because they had the bolts over here. The joints are connected over here. So yes, they open suicide doors, like those Rolls Royce. But unfortunately, this is not a Rolls Royce. This is I don't know the name. Let me check. It's a Chevrolet Green Breer. It's a Chevrolet Green Breer. Yeah, this is the automobile for trucks of how they're able to transport passengers. How are they able to send passengers? Firefighters, some police that we saw back somewhere in the front there. But this is one of them. They do showcase a bit of tires. I'm not really interested in tires because I don't really know tires myself that much. Soft compound, medium compound, hard compound. I don't really know any of these terms for tires. So I do apologize if I don't speak about tires, but I definitely do not know much about tires. If you're around out of gas, it's easy to push. They expect us to push the cars. You know, if we're finished with the fuel, Khalifa, you push the car. You know, let's say you're out of gas. You expect to push that 2-ton car, you know, Sharjah to Abu Dhabi. Khalifa, it ain't full circle. Even if you run out of gas, don't be stupid and run out of gas and push it. No. Especially in this weathers of UAE, you expect to push that type of car? I don't think that's even possible. Now, we're on the luxury side, where I kind of feel more presence. It's similar to this logo right here, but it's not BMW. It's marca this. Is it marca? No, I hope I'm not stupid right now. It's a Rolls Royce. Okay, then I was stupid all along. This was the Rolls Royce, and this was the Mercedes. Both are limos. I'm guessing that they're used to carry executives, VIPs, or whatnot. If there's one car I want to buy, it's I want to buy Baleno. Okay, I saw them in here. I see just a little white room over here. Let's go check what's inside. I think you're just supposed to sit inside and hope it works out for you. Let's see. Is this the correct way to sit inside the room? I don't know, man. I'm just sitting here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Mercedes. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Say hello to the camera. Okay, that's a pretty bad introduction. As we're done out of this white room, we've got a lot of trucks. Bedford. This Bedford, I don't know what this thing's used to carry sand. This was Sewa. What does Sewa do? Oh, it's pretty much empty. Thought they're gonna give us a sneak peek of some Easter eggs inside, but unfortunately that does not seem to be the case. I have no idea what this is. I'm just gonna show you guys what it is, and you have to think and write in the comments of what vehicle you think this is. Is this a car? Is this a tractor? Is this a car that nobody knows what it is? I don't know. Maybe it could be that logo, the Ferrari. But this doesn't look Ferrari. This looks like Kacharaka. This is overall pretty nice. Very nice experience. Seeing around 108, 107 cars around this area. And I think we just gotta get some fuel that they're selling over there. Some petrol stations. So this is the fuel that they're using. Emirates Petroleum. So this is the petrol stations that they had earlier. Oh. But this petrol one is to fill, they have to contain like this?
Yeah, to start the motor, no? Yeah, the olden days there was no battery.
No battery.
Dynamo.
Okay.
So you have to start. Then once stop, maybe the button. Stop.
Okay.
Like old generator now, no?
Oh yes, right.
Yeah. There was no battery before, no?
No battery.
Not any battery started only I think 1960, 70. Okay. Before that.
They had to spin like this.
Yeah, spin.
Oh my gosh. Now we got one of those other cars. You can see this one has pushing about 5 horsepower. This 10 horsepower, depend on how big your legs are. This one also is who's riding that? This only if you want to. If you fall from that, like you're falling from 1-story building, no? And this is oh my gosh, it's very. Who's riding this big tire? That's very new to me. These are all bicycles, but I'd rather ride the three-wheel because that seems to be more of a probable solution, and you don't feel like you're wasting too much energy just circling the wheels. I hope you guys enjoyed this video at this Sharjah. We went a whole round. I think it took around 20, 30, 40 minutes. I don't really count, but it did take that amount of time. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This was Sharjah Cars Museum, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and get ready for my next video. I might go to, I don't know, some other car museum or museums and see Human Life Museum. I don't know. Check it out. I'll see you guys. Peace.
Monday night, don't watch movies if ain't anime, don't watch porn for hentai, daisuki, ashiteru, I love anime, over genre, shonen, shoujo, slice of life, I don't read books, if you're manga, man of culture, have a wife when she's 3D, her name is Xiaoyu, wallpaper of my iPhone, MacBook Air, rooms to walls.